Not 32 minutes. Oh my gosh, this is super loud. There's no way 32 minutes. It's gonna be like 1 minute, but hold on. Wow, that was loud. Hello? Hello? Okay, that's why. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, good. All right, you know what? Let's just get this started. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Click on me right there. Right there. All right, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, live from the worldwide internet, Big Daddy Shin's proud to present Worldwide Wednesday! Okay, I don't have my phone hooked up to the thing. I kind of don't care. So today, if you guys don't know, yes, I am Big Daddy Shin, and today is Worldwide Wednesday. Jeff Giordano, welcome back. Thank you for being here. So Jeff, okay, since I know that you're like my one person watching right now, you know who else is back? Disneyland! Yay! So, am I super excited? Yay! Okay, so, granted, right? Some people are like, oh my gosh, how can you go to Disneyland? That's horrible. You've been talking so much crap about Disneyland. Yeah, I get it. Okay, yeah, Knott's Berry Farm. I love the whole Taste of Mary Farm, Taste of Boysenberry. And then they go, oh, how about Six Flags? You know, oh yeah, okay, I got my Six Flags pass. Do I go there? No, it's too far. But I do have that pass, and then people go, yeah, but Disney, you're talking about $75 for the ticket, $25 for the food, and $10 for the parking and stuff. But you know what? I want to go. So some people, they're like, you know what? Why are you even going to go? It's going to be a waste of money. It's going to be all this stuff. But I'm like, yeah, you know, maybe. But you know what? It's also going to be not that crowded. So here's what the deal is. Next Thursday, okay, April 15th, that's the day that you can actually buy tickets to Disneyland. You're like, oh my goodness. Okay, so you're going to have to probably go online and then just try your luck. Make sure you're on the browser, probably have multiple browsers going on. You have Chrome and, Internet Explorer or Edge or whatever it's called now, Firefox, whatever. All the ones, and just waiting for your turn to buy it. Now, when you buy it, yes, you buy the ticket. And I heard you could buy up to 10 tickets for like a party or something, right? Party of 10. Am I going to do that? No way. Okay. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to buy 2 tickets. No way. Jeff, you're going? Disney Cruise Line? Lucky, dude. That's pretty awesome. So what happens is I had to buy the tickets. And then once you buy the tickets, then you have to go to reservation and find a way to get into the park. So apparently you need the tickets and a reservation to go inside the park. So I was talking to one of my friends who's a really diehard Disney person. I said, dude, are you going to go? He's like, well, I don't think so. I'm just going to wait till the hype dies down and everything and whatever. But I'm like, no, this is the time we have to go. Okay? So, Brian, I'm just talking to the people that normally listen to my Worldwide Wednesday. So you have Jeff, you have some people on YouTube, some people on Facebook, and this is where we're going. And then so I do this every Wednesday. Usually it's 6, but since I just got back from Victorville, I was driving all day. So not only am I ready for the whole Disney thing again, I'm ready to drive an hour and a half to work all day, and drive an hour and a half back. And then so I'm going to get to that on my making moves and stuff too. But the whole thing about the Disney thing first, it's like I figure, okay, you know what? I'm going to get my two tickets, right? And then I'm going to get a reservation, and then I'm going to find a date. Okay? I don't care who it is, right? If you guys want to go, all right, maybe I'll have an essay format contest, like, Dear Big Daddy Shin, I want to go with you to Disneyland because whatever. Okay, doesn't really matter. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Just ask me. Maybe I'll take you. So, thing is, I'm one of the people that are about access, okay? Thing is, I could easily wait like a year, 2 years, 3 years, and then go, right? Like a long time ago. And I remember when I was a kid, we go to Disneyland like every year. It is great. It's like a treat. And then there's a time where we just didn't go at all, right? And then all of a sudden, the Disney passes were like $100, like $99, and you go like any day of the year, right? Like, oh my gosh. And then they'd raise it, $199. Oh my gosh, are you going to get a pass? They raised it $100, right? And then it went to, $299, $399. Every time it's the same thing. Oh my gosh, it's $1 million, right? And then now it's like over $1,000, like $1,100. And then people, are you going to get it? Are you going to get it? It's like, no, I'm not going to get it. It's stupid. And you end up getting it anyway. Okay. So anyways, who knows what happens in the future, but I'm one of the type of people that I kind of want to see what happens when it first opens up. Because, everyone's going to go crazy. They're going to think, oh man, the mass Nazis are going to be out there. And then, probably the, you go on the rides, probably the puppets have like masks. You go, right? I'll be pissed. If they put a mask on my Korean Small World doll, yes, you talk about the whole anti-Asian hate thing, shoot, I'm going to be pissed. But I don't think they're going to do that. But I know that, they're going to force everyone to wear a mask. That's fine. That's fine because it's part of the rule. But I kind of want to see what happens. Because when everything's perfect, you expect it to be perfect. You know why? Because you're spending okay, I'll go over the pricing a little bit. But then I kind of want to see things go wrong because it's something you don't normally see. You're like, oh my gosh, that guy's head's off, or, that ride's not working, or whatever. That's kind of interesting to me. Okay. But anyways, it turns out that the rumors, as in Mice Chat. So if you guys don't know Disney stuff, Mice Chat's usually, if micechat.com says it, it's probably true. So they're saying that it's probably going to go in 2020 prices. Okay. So they raised prices for 2020 already. 2020. That's last year if you're like keeping score. And then so they're going to honor those prices. So for a park hopper ticket, it's $160. Okay. And you're thinking, gosh, that's a lot of money. It totally is. It totally is. All right. But in perspective, you didn't pay for anything for the past year. So $160, you're like, okay, I guess it's worth it. I think it's worth it. And if you have if you're married or have a girlfriend, then that's $320. Okay, I guess it's worth it. I guess it's worth it. If you have a kid, two kids at $640. You're like, oh my gosh, is it worth it? To me, no. That's where you have to draw the line, but I don't have any kids. I don't even have a girlfriend. So $160, okay, I could do that, right? And then $25 for the ticket. Okay, I get it. Okay, $25 for parking. So now you're going. So okay, I figure, okay, 160 times 2, 320 plus a ticket, 240 or $25. Okay, that's just like taking a date to like a really nice musical or something. But this one's Disneyland and it's longer than 2 hours. So you go that whole day. Yeah, you buy food and everything. Is it going to be worth it? Who knows? Okay, but just being part of the people that initially go, Alvaro, what's going on? If you're part of the people that initially go, Mr. Six Gaming, thanks for coming. Then I think that's when it gets exciting, right? It's like, so, those people, like when a movie comes out, like if people are watching that Justice League movie online, say, hey, what'd you do yesterday? Oh, I watched Justice League. Oh my gosh, you saw it? What happens? Whatever. Or those people that watch the WandaVision and they be spoiler endings. I didn't even watch WandaVision. I watched first 5 minutes and looked like Leave It to Beaver. Okay, I'll watch this later. And everyone's trying to spoil it and stuff. It's like, dude, come on, right? What happens is some people, they want to be the first to watch WandaVision. They want to tell you the ending, right? They want to be the first one to tell you what Wonder Woman 1984 is like, right? All those different things. And then there are people that want to go to Disneyland first and tell everybody about it. I am that guy. So if I don't get in for the first week, I don't want to go. Spoiler alert. So, maybe I'll be giving those tickets away. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what's going to happen. That's why it's like, like Six Flags and stuff. Okay, I'll go just whenever I have time or whenever I happen to be in the valley. Whenever I have time to go, you know what? Maybe I'm going to drive an hour and a half to go to Six Flags by myself. Because none of my friends have Six Flags passes. Do you know why? Because I'm 50. It's like, first of all, I'm thinking, why in the heck do I have a Six Flags pass anyway? Okay, granted, Labor Day flash sale, $89. Okay, it's a steal, right? You're like, wow, for a year and a half, I could go into Six Flags. And then, oh, if you spend $100 more, you could get lunch and dinner and a snack for free. Oh, great, let's go. So you go one day, and then you have, like the rib tip sandwich, and you have like the tenders for dinner, and then buy a cheesecake or something. And then you're like, all right. But you don't want to go back there a second time. Because once you realize you're just so old, right? I remember going on like, God, what's that ride? Okay, it's not X2. X2 is pretty nuts. It's the one where you're hanging, it's like Tuco or something. I forgot. It's the one where you're in straps and you're lying down. Well, yeah. You're just hanging like this. Okay. Oh, gosh, anybody can help me out on that one? I have no idea. So, okay. Whatever, you know what? Let me look at the ride. This is bothering me. Okay, let me look on here. This one is going to be Google Six Flags Magic Mountain Roller Coasters. It's called, not Twisted, Tatsu. Tatsu. That's the one. Okay? People would tell me, I remember my students just saying like, oh yeah, we go on Tatsu. It's crazy. I don't want to go. It's like, stop being a little girl to a little 7th grader, right? So it's like, look, how bad could this ride be, right? So I think the first time I rode on this ride, I was like, I don't know, 48. It was like 2 years ago. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to ride this ride. I'm looking at him like, shoot, I could totally do this. And this is one of those things when you're like a kid, you're invincible. And then all of a sudden, every year goes by and you think it's, ask any question anytime you guys want. You're thinking, I could do it. Just like, I think I could bench press, 300 pounds. No, I could squat 500 pounds. Absolutely not. But thing is, I'm looking at this ride, I could do the thing. I go on the thing, and then I'm like, okay, no big deal. So they strap me in. I'm like hanging down like this, right? As soon as it goes, I could swear that my heart was going to come out of my throat. I'm going, oh my gosh. And it's going around there. It's like I'm being thrown around like a rag doll. I'm thinking that this shoulder harness was holding in my organs. And I'm going, gosh, this thing sucks. It's horrible. I hate this ride. But thing is, I go again. That's horrible, right? Anyways, best school that I ever taught, your school. Thank you very much. Hey, Karen, what's going on? My mom asked me who you were. She's like, who's Karen? Is this some girl? No, it's some dude. Some dude who does Karen memes. Actually, that's what I think you are. So, anyways, so the whole thing about with like Six Flags, okay, I enjoy. And the thing is, they're long rides too. It's like they're short, like you go to Knott's Berry Farm, okay? You wait like 2 hours for a ride at Knott's, and then it's like 5 seconds long. I remember the first time they say, yeah, Montezuma's Revenge. It's like, oh, crazy. Oh, yeah, Montezuma's diarrhea. I get it, right? So you go on it, and then so I realized, when I saw it, I go, wow, this ride's pretty fast. I mean, that goes so fast, like 0 to 60 in like nothing. But then I saw it. It was only like 10 seconds long. I'm like, oh my God, what is that? Why are we waiting 2 hours for a 10-second ride, right? So, yeah, that's when I realized, okay, Knott's Berry Farm, smaller rides. But I get it. I like Knott's Berry Farm because that one, it was an amusement park that was made after, like, a restaurant or an actual farm. They make boysenberry. And, yeah, so it's like, no gimmicks and stuff. Knott's Berry Farm, it's just like a pure amusement park, and I enjoy that. I don't have a pass to that, but I pledged that I am going to buy a pass to Knott's Berry Farm because they have they did such a great service to the people during pandemic. Back to Disney, right? So now, am I willing to fight with all the people and try to get, like, you know, be the first one online and get my ticket and do the reservation for Disney just so I could just say that I was there and have a video showing like, hey, here we go, Big Daddy Shin back at Disneyland, right? Doing my occasional small world video and showing lines from whatever, and people like, oh my gosh, I can't do I really want to do that? Yes. I am going to do it. But don't get me wrong. If I can't buy a ticket, I can't buy a ticket. And I'll tell you exactly how hard it's going to be to buy a ticket. It opens April 30th, not April 16th. So April 15th is the first day you could buy a ticket. And then I think the reservations, you know, I'm not sure. Okay. And then so thing is, if you wait like maybe like a couple weeks, maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months, it's going to be a more exciting experience. Okay. Here's the reason why. Everybody's scared about that, you know, the whole 25%, 20%, 30, 50% off, whatever. I mean, you know, just the things that people are going to go in. So they're saying that, like, you know, if you go the first week when Disneyland opens, it's going to feel like 1955 when they open for the first time and like nobody's going to be in there. Just a bunch of people with masks and you're like, oh my God, this is nuts, right? But in other parts of the country, they're at 100% capacity. So I saw a thing like, Texas Rangers, the baseball stadium, you know, in Texas. They're at 100% capacity. So I saw, you know, my friend, he was at one of those games and it's like full capacity. I go, oh my gosh, that's pretty amazing, right? So they're talking NFL. They're going to be at full capacity. They don't care. They're going to pack those stadiums and, you know, they're going to play games all right, you know, play the game. Who's going to get COVID? But also Disney should soon follow. So even though they're going to say 25, but, you know, Governor Newsom, he's just, you know, clearing colors. He's clearing colors so fast that there's going to be no more colors soon in California, right? It's like, I got to save my job. I got to save my job. Recall. All these people are pissed off at me. So people are opening up like crazy, right? Restaurants, bars, dating sites, amusement parks, whatever. So then I really think it's going to be back to normal like very, very soon. Now, you know, there should be that disclaimer. It's like, look, I don't know exactly. I'm not a fortune teller. But there's a very good chance we're going to be back to 100% normal. Well, almost 100% normal. Because no matter what Newsom does, people are pissed on everything that happened in California, right? And then I heard yesterday that he's going to have a big, formidable opponent. And this person is named Caitlyn Jenner. I go, oh my God. So if you don't know who Caitlyn Jenner is is Bruce Jenner, but transgender, and now it's Caitlyn Jenner, right? She, you know, staunch Republican, and she is going to challenge Newsom in for the governorship when there's that recall. And I'm like, oh my God. So it's going to be very interesting because it's like, if you do not know my state of California, if any state was going to have a transgender governor who was a celebrity, it would be California. That's why I was going to say 100, you know, not 100% normal. It's going to be 99% normal. But what is it? Do you know if Disneyland will offer annual passes again? Okay. I'm sure that they're going to have passes again. Like I said, it's going to go back to 100% capacity, and then Disney, they're going to go, you know what, we got to make up for all that money that we lost, right? So they're going to put out the things. They're going to put like probably like, I don't think it's going to be $399 $1,000. It's going to be about at least $1,500 for that pass, right? And then what? You're going to get a pass so you might be able to go every day? No, you still got to fight the reservation system. So now this is what the sick part about it is, okay? So they had those ones where it's like, you buy the premium pass where you can go every day. But obviously, you can't go every day because you got to fight with all the other people who think they could go every day, right? Them and, their special passes and all that kind of stuff. And you got to hope that you get it. I'm not going to pay that much money for that. If I'm going to pay $1,500 for something, I better have like full access or whatever that I could just do whatever I want. Like this machine right here that, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got my gym membership. So this has been a little bit lonely the last couple days, but, that's the whole thing. It's about what you're going to be doing through money. Now, here's the sick part about it too. This is a lesson. Okay. Lesson for everybody. Okay, before pandemic, I was a big time spender, right? And then, you spend whatever little money you have and you buy this, and you go, oh, shoot, I can't wait till the next month so I can get my paycheck so I can spend it on more stupid stuff, right? What is it? Yeah, I have like a baby Yoda right over there. It's like, why do I need a baby Yoda, right? I have I don't know, Aladdin lamp. I'm like, why do I need an Aladdin lamp? Thanks, gaming. I'm here every Wednesday and Friday. Friday I sing. Today's just a talking day. So when I do this, I'm thinking like, gosh, like in pandemic, you're just staying home and saving money, right? So I got to the point where I could go to like Best Buy and I could buy like whatever I want now. I don't have to do layaway. It's like, how much is that microphone? $29? Shoot. Okay, I could buy it. I don't have to buy like, can you take half now? Right? Or buy a video game system. What? It's like $200? Okay. But what happened is, I'm not saying that I'm going to go and buy these things, but I'm saying that I can. But beforehand, it's like when I didn't save money, it's like, when they say, oh, save money for a rainy day, right? It's like, no, I didn't. I was just a bad spender. And then so I spent all my money. So like, when I want to buy a car, I couldn't buy a car, or want to buy a house, forget about that because I don't have anything close to the down payment. Right. And then so you always have to be ready for when things happen. Like for instance, when I'm talking to my boss today, okay, I go to Victorville. And then we have to drive all over the high desert, hop in his car, and we're giving backpacks to all the students. I mean, it was like Pulp Fiction. It was like Pulp Fiction, but it was a white dude and an Asian dude, right? Talking about, I should have royaled with Cheez-It, whatever. And then what does he do? He drops it on me. Hey, I'm retiring. I go, you're kidding me, right? So he said, yeah, I'm going to make it official soon, but I want you to be one of the first to know that I'm retiring. And I go, oh my gosh, can't you wait like a year? Maybe 2 years? I mean, you're only 68. So thing is, okay, if you don't know this about me, okay, so at my school, I'm a virtual guy. So I don't even have to go to school. I could teach from my home. Talk to the superintendent. I was able to do that. And then so as long as he's the principal, I don't have to go. So I could just stay, hang out in my humble abode and teach the kids. They learn their stuff, do the after school stuff, teach till midnight. Great. Go to sleep and same thing. Wake up in the morning and, everything. But now he's telling me, yeah, well, and then I go, oh my gosh, who's going to be my boss? Right? It's like, hey, what's going on, Sang-hoon? Hey, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I did have a good lunch today. It was like one burger. Arby's. Just so you know, Arby's, A-R-B-Y. Do you know why they call Arby's? Because it's roast beef. R for roast and B for beef. So RB, it's a roast beef place. Okay. I was today when I know that. No, I'm kidding. I knew that before. Some of you guys might know. Okay. Oh, yeah, by the way, Sang-hoon, if you didn't catch, this whole celery diet soup thing, I lost 9 pounds in 2 days. Thank you very much. It was a gross 9 pounds, but I lost it. Okay. So anyways, my boss announces his retirement, so it's going to go official soon. So I'm like, oh my gosh. And he told me, if anyone could take this job, it's you. I mean, deep inside, I knew I could get this job. I figure, okay, you know what? I was hoping to get one more year of culture to be able to learn all the stuff because he's been teaching me a lot of stuff. But I'm like, I really want this job. I really want to be the principal of my school. But now, instead of waiting another year and then just living life and doing the stuff, eating cabbage soup every day, I have to think about becoming a principal now. So I'm going, oh gosh. So now I'm thinking about, gosh, I don't have that house. I'm going to have to drive back and forth from my humble abode. And today when I drove back and forth from Victorville, I'm like, gosh, this sucks. This is a horrible drive. Okay. I don't know how I did it for a whole year, but I'm like, gosh, you know what? I don't know. Because what happened was before, when the whole housing thing, it's a mess to buy a house, right? And then so I found out that all these businesses that had PPE funding, the ones that got like money from the government and they're supposed to spend it on like their workers and stuff. Well, it turns out one of the real estate agents that we're buying from, she spilt it. And she said, yeah, well, a lot of businesses are buying houses now. That's who you're competing against. It's like, oh, that's why I'm losing by like $50,000, right? So all these businesses are buying homes and like, gosh, this sucks. So you know what I'm going to do? Instead of buying a house, F it. I'm just going to buy a plug-in hybrid, right? I know. It's the most stupidest thing. Yeah, the money for a down payment, but for a house, but I'm going to buy a car instead. The reason being is because the housing market is so ridiculous. But living where I am right now, it costs me $600 in gas a month. Okay, $600. But if I got an electric car or even a hybrid, right, my gas would be $60 a month. So I don't care how much this lease payment or the car payment of the car is. It's not going to be $540 for this car, right? So I could have a brand new plug-in hybrid car, or spend the money on my car right here. It's 2015, Avalon. Okay. But anyways, that was long story because I was actually thinking about that like this last Monday. Okay. But thing is, with the news today about my boss, I'm like, oh my gosh, I might have to buy a car or buy a house. So now, the different stories about this. No, it's not that I'm rich, okay? It's as I was just talking about how I've been saving money during this pandemic. Now, thing is, when you go buy a house in like Orange County, let's say you want to buy a house by like Disneyland, right, or Fullerton, whatever. It's gonna be $650,000, right? And you have a bunch of power wires over there, and then you can hang your clothes on there, put your chucks up there to show you're a drug house. I don't know, whatever, right? That's what $650,000 or $700,000 gets you. And then we try to bid against these houses. There's people, those businesses spending like $750,000, $800,000. You're like, gosh, these people, they suck. You try to do a house that's like even more expensive than that. Hold on a second. Might be my real estate agent. Oh, never mind. So what happened is yeah. So these houses in Orange County and stuff, they're like 750, 800,000 or something ridiculous, right? You go to the high desert, you could buy a pretty big house, lot of room, lot of land for like $250,000. So if you don't know how much that is for house-wise, okay, like if you're a just regular person, you put 5% down, right, on a, let's say $3,000 house, okay? 10% is okay. So basically, to buy a $300,000 house, first-time home buyer, you put $15,000 down, and you could buy a house. That's like a used car right there, right? Bark, Charles, you're right, okay? And yeah, the whole always buy a used thing, I get it. 3 years, that's when you're supposed to do it. But when that RAV4 Prime came out, and that's like a really amazing car, and then it could do my spatial needs, and it gets it gets like, combined battery and electricity and gas, 100 miles a gallon. Shoot. That's a technology that I need. So, anyways, I don't want to rickroll, even though I'm never going to give up. But that rickroll is I'm never going to give you up, right? So, yeah. So that's the whole thing about when I'm talking about the whole cars, the whole buying a house and stuff. It's kind of weird. And here's the thing that sucks. Okay, when I was out there, and then we're going house to house, the sun was beating on me like a drum. Okay, it wasn't even that hot. It was only like 95 or something. But thing is, I know it gets up to 110. And then so as soon as I got out, right, as soon as I get out of the car, I feel like someone just punched me in the face. Bam! And I'm like, oh, this is horrible. Let's go back in the car. Not only that, I had to go to the bathroom. So when you have to go to the bathroom and it's super hot, and then you go in like the air conditioning and then you go back hot and stuff, I mean, it does wonders to your body. And then so I'm wondering why I was even there. But you know what? That is my job. Both. And then so, luckily, I was able to hold it and fine. But, that's story for another time, right? But was I super happy on everything that was going on? I mean, it was just a weird thing today, I'm finding it, we had some great stories together today, when I was talking to my boss. It's like, oh my gosh, well, what about this? And what about that? And then so it's like, it was just a weird thing that okay, so for those of you who've been following me for the last maybe 3 years, seeing how much my life changed within these last 3 years. Okay. I mean, 5 years it changed too. And then from 3 years it changed. And then now it's like about to change and be really, really big. Okay. Now this one could be like one of those big game changers. But the thing that I'm scared of is if I move up there, am I going to be up there for the rest of my life? Right. And so I'm like, gosh, I'm a city dude. I'm not a country dude. Okay, I don't know. See, so when you get to be my age, you're lucky if you could do it once a day, right? So just say that was the Barkley question. It's like, oh, it's good when you do this. This is great. If you want to talk crap stories, I do talk about that, but not today. Okay, today's not a crappy conversation. That was last week. Okay, gosh, there was something that I also was going to tell you guys. It had to do something when I was talking about becoming principal, saving money, buying a house, buying a car, which I'm not doing anymore. Disneyland. Working out. You know what? I guess I talked it all out already. I mean, so there's not too many things. Wherever you move your age. Jason, you're right. By the way, those people that see Jason Harris in the chat on Facebook, that is my Grammy award winning conductor friend. He won 2 Grammys and I won 0. But yeah, you're right, Jason. Wherever you move, it's probably going to be where you die. But thing is, I refuse to believe that one. But thing is, I don't want to die here, right? Hey, what's going on, Liana? So what happens is, I know. Wherever I move, there's a good chance. But thing is, I know that I have to work for this district for at least 12 years. 12 years at least. Maybe even more. Because I really enjoy work, right? But, hold on. Tips from a noob. Okay. You haven't seen me in 20 years. So 20 years, year 2000. Okay, somebody who I was partying like it was 1999. So tips from news. So it must be a video game person. And there's an I. That's Ivan. If it is. So if it's you, you know how to. There's a game that you're talking about a long time ago. It was some type of city game. If you could tell me that, I know it's you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what kind of city was it? The Red Moon people. You said, yeah, you know what? We're going to do this virtual game. And it started with a word, something city. Is it? Ah, it's you. I was thinking about Joy City. Oh my gosh, Ivan. So everyone, the tips for a noob. Yeah, that's the dude. That's the guy. He taught me so much what he wants. And it's funny. So at my school, I have a video game. It's not Sim City. They were making a game called Joy City. He's like, yeah, you know, people are going to be able to go and just be themselves and you buy stuff and play games with each other. I'm like, dude, that's never going to take off. Oh my God. Right? So yeah, who knew? That was a great idea, by the way. You should have did it. No, but what happened is, yeah, so he was one of my video game guys, taught me all these different things, and we used to spend hours, days, playing different games. And then, so yeah, his birthday's 2 days before mine. So every time my birthday comes around, I think about it. I'm like, yeah, dude, you know, where are you? Right? Yeah. Oh, wow. That's crazy. And so it's funny, Ivan. It's like a lot of these different things on the whole gaming stuff. It's like I think about, gosh, you know, what you been up to, man? Good. So make sure you hit me up. Let's go hang out. That's so funny. And then Liana, I'm guessing you're probably one of the Orange County kids, right? No, man. Non-OC. I mean, kind of, sort of. I kind of don't tell. Where I live because, oh God, you didn't know over the past couple of years, I had like 2 stalkers on this thing, you know? So the thing is, okay, one stalker is one thing. Okay. Now, okay, let me tell you this really fast. Oh, by the way, Eric, yeah, I'll go to Laurie's one day. And Monique, what's going on? How's it going? All right. So I'm watching, you know, these best of Saturday Night Live thing. You see that, you know, these go like, oh, the best cameos and stuff, right? And I see like, you know, Jonah Hill, right? After Wolf of Wall Street, he's up there talking about, oh, well, I did the show Wolf of Wall Street, but, you know, they don't want to see Jonah Hill. And all of a sudden, you know, he goes, oh, yeah, you know, well, you're talking about my co-star. And then all of a sudden, Leo DiCaprio goes on stage. And I look at this one, right? And go, oh, my God. It's like, you know, he's so stunning looking to right next to Jonah Hill. I'm like, damn, right? And then so it's like, no wonder he's like full-on movie star. He looks like, you know, the guy that everybody wants to be. Well, you know, theoretically speaking, right? Nobody wants to look like Jonah Hill. They want Leo DiCaprio. Okay, I get it, okay? Flash forward to me, right? I'm thinking all these YouTubers, you know, the ones that are in shape, they have their hair, all that stuff, they're younger and stuff. Those are the people that people stalk, right? But one day, right, I just randomly had some dude who like stalked me. I was so pissed, right? Because thing is, it's like, I'm like, gosh, I feel violated, right? This guy's making these videos. Oh yeah, the Big Daddy Shin, da, 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 and then you're taking these videos where he's like dancing to music, like with the shirt on and pulling it off. I go, oh my gosh, like a towel. And then this guy would go on all my chats and the talking and come like, and I'm like, oh man, right? No, Liana, you don't get it. So thing is, okay, I get it. Oh, okay, sorry. When you're a girl and you have a stalker after you, okay, it's horrible, okay? That's when you have to decide, okay, you know what? You got to call the cops, get a restraining order, try to block it, or, you know, tell your teacher or whatever, okay? But thing is, when you're a dude, a fat guy, bald guy, just looking like me, you go, oh gosh, I got a stalker. You're just joking around. You don't have a stalker. No, I did, right? And then so it got bad when they started to know my where I go, because I'm not really secretive about my life on here. You see, where my family and stuff, but I never show where I live. I never show the outside of the houses where I go to. Some people know where I go eat Korean barbecue, or they could find me at Disneyland, or they could whatever, right? But usually I post those videos the day after I'm there, right? Because last thing I want to do is like, I'm eating Korean barbecue. I mean, like, I'm eating I don't know, like beef belly. Oh my gosh, the beef belly's really good. And all of a sudden, like someone puts his hand, hey, Big Daddy Shin, you're here. It's like, oh God, horrible. So anyways, that's that. And I could swear that this person is disguising themselves as somebody else on my chat, so they're actually still there. But, I thought about it too. Okay, I'm a grown man. What can a stalker do, really? Okay, if I was a girl or if I was a weaker man, okay, maybe I would start to worry. But still, I'm not going to go out and say like, oh yeah, this is where I live. And so, sorry, Ivan. But yeah, that's so crazy. I can't believe that how did you find me? It's not like I'm like the most popular YouTuber around or anything. Yep, same one. Yes, it's the taxi cab number 1. Yes. So you can call me right after this. So yeah, so that's so funny. But so anyways, that's so funny. Yeah, because I have no idea. I mean, I went through so much stuff with this whole channel and everything, right? But I realized I don't do anything bad. It's pretty much rated G. You get some people once in a while, they're going to say a bad word and I got to bleep them out. Whatever, right? But it's all fun and games and everything. Don't tell me Gina did. Did Gina find me? Or Tammy? You gotta tell me. Oh, it wasn't them? Okay, then I have no idea. I was hoping it was Gina. Or, gosh, who was the other one? That one dude. Oh gosh, that got the glasses. Korean dude. No? This is so interesting. Oh gosh. Really quiet one. There's only so many girls we knew. Not Era. That'd be crazy if there's that one. So anyways, yeah, that's so funny. That all right. But anyways, someone asked what's my favorite school that I teach at. Yeah, actually right now it's pretty good. And it's funny because it turns out that the school that I'm teaching at now, everybody could join. All my old students. It turns out that we could take people from all over the state. I mean, we have someone in Mexico, somebody in El Salvador, somebody in Lebanon. But thanks, Monique. So I'll be here on this Friday singing. So, we'll go. Yeah, Ivan, I think you had the wrong number, probably. Or message me on Instagram. Find me on Facebook or whatever. Yeah. But, yeah, that's so crazy. So anyways, about that, there's a lot of things happening, and it's there's moves to be made. Okay. So what happened is with the whole thing with the principalship up for grabs now, I got to make my moves. I got to be me. I got to try it. And the thing that I have going for me is that I know how the schools run. I know how to do it really well, and I have my admin credential, and I am really good at what I do. Right. And I'm pretty diplomatic. I'm pretty good with the public and pretty good for public relations, and the kids really like me. So I have a lot of different things that I could possibly do. Now, if I get that job, then yeah, okay, I have to think about where I have to move, right? So the thing is, I mean, I could live at my place, but it's going to be a long trek every day driving. So, okay, do I buy a car that I could get really insane gas mileage, or do I move? And then if I move, do I move halfway so I could be still close to my family? Or do I move all the way and so I can move close to nobody? I'll have 0 friends, but I'll save a lot in gas money and I don't have to pay for my car. And then also if I move all the way over there, then that means I could pay for my house sooner. And then so after I retire, then, I'll probably have like a lot of money saved up. But if I move close by here, like halfway, then I'm going to be broke for most of my life. So those are the things that I'm dealing with, right? And then right now I'm dealing with, okay, do I eat this celery? Like it's almost 9. And do I eat now, like that cabbage soup thing, and risk going to the restroom while I'm driving to Victorville tomorrow? No. Maybe. I'm starving, right? But I could go to sleep and I could drop a little more junk weight. So it's crazy. I think I could see why when you do this whole celery diet, cabbage soup thing, I could see how you could drop 15 pounds easy, right? But it's just discipline. Yeah, so that's that. All right. But anyways, Ivan, if you don't text me, then just message me on Instagram. Big Daddy Shin. All right, so I think that's about it. I know there's something I'm missing. And as soon as I hang up this thing, I know I'm going to forget it. I'm going to be like, oh man, I should have did that. But you know what? Gosh. Okay. Well, I have 3 minutes to think of it. So anyways, you guys, you know what that means? It means it's time to go. Right? Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing the song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Hey, my AOL email still works. Get me on there. It's with 2 N's. But I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you very much. And until this Friday, I want to wish you all one of these. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. So I want to say thanks for coming, Greg, Jason, Dolly, Gaio, Ivan, Monique, everyone. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Happy trails to you. Thanks, man. I'll see you Friday.